Hi everyone and welcome to Autodesk PowerMill. So we have started the module number 4 and we have covered the topics on 3D offset finishing, constant Z finishing, corner finishing and flow line finishing and parametric offset finishing and parametric spiral finishing. So today we are going to start the pattern finishing. So before going to start the pattern finishing, let me ask you or give you that if you have knowledge about the parametric offset finishing and parametric spiral finishing, then you are able to perform the pattern finishing operations. So it's very similar to the parametric spiral finishing and parametric offset finishing. So before going to start, you should have knowledge about the previous two operations, which we have the parametric spiral and offset. Okay, so let's get started and study how we can create a pattern finishing operation using the Autodesk PowerMill 2024. Let's get started. So what you see on my screen is all about the 3D model which we have used in our previous two lectures, which are about the parametric offsets finishing operation and parametric spiral finishing operations. So you see over here, I'm just going to light up this tool path and light up this parametric spiral finishing operation. You see that we used on this, and what we have created the toolpaths for these operations. Okay, so let me show you the toolpaths. This one is the parametric offset finishing operation, which we have created two toolpaths, and between them the cutting tool perform its operation. And for the pattern finishing operation, we just create a simple parametric spiral, give it a simple pattern, and just it follows and make a spiral around that and cut down all the materials. Okay, so this is what we call the operations using the patterns and guides and all these stuffs. Okay, so right now we are going to perform a pattern finishing, and for that I'm right now to use some curves and creatures to create a pattern around it. Okay, so let me say that I'm going to create a pattern around that curve. So let's just create a pattern. So let's go to pattern, right click and click on create pattern, and just create a pattern with the name 1. Just rename it and gives pattern finishing. Okay, so we have changed the name. Just right click, go to curve editor and create a pattern using the composite curve. Okay, so what I need is I want to do pattern on this curve. You see over here, the mouse on this line and edge. Let's see where it goes. Okay, we're just going to perform this line and here, and then it's just go back to here. Okay, so just click on this line. It starts from this and end over here. Just reverse it, and that's this arrow. Just click over here, over here, over here, and then over here. Okay, just click on save composite curve, accept it and accept it. So we have a curve, and what we are going to do is we are going to apply a pattern finishing. In this operation, the cutting tool just follow your curve and cut down the material or finish that material or certain area which you need to remove using the curve. So for that purpose, you need a pattern finishing operations. Okay, and this will also have to engrave or if you are want to do some engraving, so this operation will help you to perform engraving also. Okay, so now for finishing operation, let's get to the toolpaths and click on the toolpath, go to finishing operations and click on the pattern finishing. Okay, so by clicking on the pattern finishing, you'll see all these patterns and that being projected on the surface of the model. So this is how the pattern finishing works. Here what you see over that the pattern is being shifted to the model because of the composite curve we have created. If you are going to add this, edit this composite curve and make it flattened, this curve will be projected to the plane where the cutting tool path is going to be start. Okay, so just click on the pattern finishing, and here we have the pattern finishing parameter dialog box. Just write the name of operation. That's it, pattern finishing. So by default, we are going to use the 5mm ball nose. We are not going to change anything here. Just the tool we have been using is 5mm. And just go to pattern finishing here and select your toolpath. So we are going to use the pattern finishing toolpath which we have created, this curve. And there are certain options over here. So one is the drive curve. This means that the cutting tool will drive on this curve, and while driving on this curve, if there is a certain material over here, then it will cut down that material. Okay, it's not going to take any step down or any step over. Okay, just follow the curve. So just click on the calculator and let me show you how it just actually looks like. Oh, it just cut down the material because of some cutting patterns over here. Okay, because of the block which we have created. So this is what we have, the block here, and just cut down that material. Just off it. Okay, what you see over here, right, is just the cutting tool will just follow the curve over here and cut down the material. Okay, so let me show you how it looks like actually. So this is the simulation, and we have the pattern finishing. Click on play, and you see that it just follow the pattern. Go to beginning, play again. This time I'm just going to make it a little bit low. And here you see that the cutting tool just follow the tool path. Okay, just follow the curve. So this is the first thing you need to do. If you are going to perform multiple cuts, then just go to the multiple cuts operation and just refresh it. Okay. So what you need is, you need a mode. So mode is off right now, and we have certain operations, certain commands here: offset down, offset up, and merge. Merge means that if this is up and down material, then you are going to set this merge operation. What you see over here is that we have a stock here, and this where the stock, within this stock, the cut model is present here. Okay, so we have step down. Okay, and for the step down, the cutting tool is going to take step down cuts. Okay, and how much amount of step down? You see that the upper limit. So from this point, this is the curve where it presents. From this point to the top of the stock is thickness. Okay, so what you need is, you need to go to view command and so go to home tab and use find out measure. Okay. So I just want to measure the distance between 2 points. Okay. So just click over here. You see that this point to almost this point to this point, we have 15.5 millimeter distance. What we can say that our curve is present at 15.50 depth from the top of the stock. Okay, we're just going to click and copy this. Okay, so the upper limit, if we say that this is 0 point and this is the upper point, then we say that the upper limit is at 15.5. Okay, and the maximum step down from this point to this point is going to take a part of 0.1 millimeter. So the cutting tool will perform 0.1 millimeter step down and cut down the material. Okay, so this says that this is offset down. Okay, so I'm going to take 1 millimeter. Let me show you that it will take 15.5 almost cuts. Just click on this. So what you see over here, just take 1 millimeter step to take down the material. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and almost around that. So just go down and cut down the material. Okay. So this is what we say that it's a pattern finishing and using the multiple cuts operation. Okay. So here, next thing is that if you have a maximum number of cuts, then you are going to set the maximum number of cuts you want to perform. Okay, you are going to say that it takes maximum 10 cuts to cut down that material, and it will take 10 cuts to cut down material. But the operation will not going to be done because we have a lot of material here. Okay, so let's say that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So it takes 10 steps to perform that material. Okay. So let's say that with the maximum number of cuts, will unhide this and set that the maximum step down should be 1 millimeter and cut down the material. It doesn't say that how much number of cuts will it take down. Okay, it will just take 1 millimeter step down and cut down all that material. So the next thing is that go to rapid moves and go to leads and links, and then click on the links. We set that it should be on the surface. Okay, just click on the calculate and just do it for. So right now I'm going to perform the simulation, and you will see that the cutting, how the pattern finishing will work. So we'll take one cut, then it's just go back and take another cut. Okay, so this is now in a single way cut. If you are going to perform the two-way cut, then how it's going to be? Just go to Toolpath Edit and click on the rear and click on the alternative directions. Okay, or alternate directions. This makes the cut to be done in a zigzag position. Okay, let's go to simulation and perform the simulation. Click over here. See over here. So this is what we call the zigzag position to cut down the material. And this is what we have the pattern finishing. So make sure that you have a solid model before applying that material. Okay. So that's it for the pattern finishing operation. Hope you enjoy it. and hope you will learn a lot of things here. Thank you very much.